I was sitting at my kitchen table on a Sunday morning when I saw it. Balance, $0. $25,000. Gone. 2 years of saving, every penny, vanished. I refreshed the page, still zero. Transaction history showed 15 withdrawals, all last night, between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. All authorized by one person, Tamara Rodriguez, my sister-in-law. My husband Marcus's sister had stolen our IVF money. All of it. Let me show you how we got here. Marcus and I tried for 3 years. 3 years of negative tests. Finally, our doctor said it. It's time to consider IVF. The cost? $25,000. We didn't have it. So we started saving. Marcus picked up extra hospital shifts, 12-hour days, sometimes 16. I took a second job waitressing, worked 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. teaching, then 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the restaurant. We stopped everything. No movies, no restaurants, no vacations. Rice and beans most nights. Every penny went to the IVF fund. Month 1, $800. Month 6, $5,000. Month 12, $12,000. Month 18, $20,000. We were so close. Marcus's family knew we were saving. His mom, Patricia, his dad, Luis, his sister, Tamara. Tamara was 26, always in drama. Bad relationships, bad jobs, bad decisions. She'd call Marcus crying monthly. I need help. I can't make rent. And Marcus always helped, even when we were struggling. $200 here, $500 there. She's family, he'd say. I tried not to resent it, but every dollar he gave her was a dollar we didn't have for our baby. Month 20 arrived. $23,000 saved. Just $2,000 more. Then Tamara called crying. I got evicted. I need deposit money. Marcus looked at me. Don't, I said. She's my sister. This is our baby. How much? 1,000. Marcus, we're so close. Just 1,000. We'll make it back. I watched him transfer it. Our money. Gone. To his sister. Again. 2 weeks later, we hit our goal. $25,000. We scheduled IVF with Dr. Chen. First payment is due next week, she said. We were finally doing it. That Sunday, Marcus's mom called. Family dinner. Everyone be there. We went. The whole family came, including Tamara. She looked different. Tan. Relaxed. I just got back from Miami. Girls' trip. Amazing resort. Spa treatments. Best vacation ever. My blood went cold. How did you afford that? I asked. Found some money. Finally caught a break. What money? Savings I forgot about. Marcus pulled her aside after dinner. You told me you were broke 2 weeks ago. Why are you interrogating me? How much did the trip cost? 4 or 5,000. Why does it matter? Did you use the money I gave you for your deposit? So what if I did? I deserved a break. That was for your apartment. I found a cheaper place. Stop being controlling. We left. She used our money for vacation, I said in the car. It was her money once I gave it to her. It was our money. For our baby. I won't give her any more. Promise. Sunday morning arrived. I woke up early, too excited about IVF starting. I checked our account. Balance, $0. My hands shook. This had to be a mistake. I refreshed. Still 0. Transaction history, 15 withdrawals, last night. All authorized by Tamara Rodriguez. I screamed. Marcus ran in. What's wrong? I pointed at the screen. He went white. She wouldn't. She did. He called her. No answer. Called again. Again. On the 7th try, she answered. What? Did you take money from our account? Silence. Tamara? I needed it. You needed $25,000? I needed a break. That was for Maya's IVF. You make good money. You'll save again. I grabbed the phone. You have to give it back. We pay the clinic next week. I don't have to do anything. I can't give it back. I spent most of it. On what? My trip, a car down payment, stuff I needed. You stole from us. I didn't steal. Marcus gave me account access months ago. I was authorized. I looked at Marcus. You gave her access? He wouldn't meet my eyes. It was temporary, for rent one time. I forgot to remove her. Tamara's voice came through, cold. If you can't handle losing some money, maybe you shouldn't be having kids anyway. I hung up. Call her back. Tell her to return every penny. He called. She blocked him. Blocked me, too. We drove to her apartment. Not there. We went to his parents' house. Patricia answered. Where's Tamara? She left this morning, staying with a friend. Why? She stole $25,000 from us. Patricia's face changed. Don't be ridiculous. Mom, she withdrew all our IVF savings. If you gave her access, that's your fault. She stole from us. My daughter wouldn't steal. For her vacation? For a car? Patricia crossed her arms. Maybe this is God's way of telling you IVF isn't meant to be. I felt slapped. What? IVF is playing God. If you can't conceive naturally, perhaps you should accept that. Marcus grabbed my arm. We're leaving. In the car, I was shaking, crying. 2 years of work. $25,000. Our last chance. Gone. Stolen by family. Defended by family. This is your fault. I whispered. I know. You gave her access. I know. I can't look at you right now. We drove home in silence. The next morning, I called a lawyer. Her name was Rebecca Chen. She specialized in family theft cases. Walk me through what happened, she said. I explained everything. The savings, the access Marcus gave Tamara, the 15 withdrawals, the $25,000. Rebecca was quiet for a moment. This is criminal theft, she said. Even though Marcus gave her access? Access for rent assistance is not authorization to withdraw $25,000 for personal vacations. That's conversion of funds. Theft. My heart pounded. What can we do? You can press charges. This is felony theft. Over $10,000. She could face 3 to 5 years in prison. Prison. For Tamara, Marcus's sister. What's the alternative? Demand full repayment. Give her a deadline. If she doesn't comply, then press charges. But Maya, you need to know something. What? Most families don't recover from this. Criminal charges destroy relationships permanently. I thought about Marcus, his family, his mother, who already hated me. Let me talk to my husband. That night, Marcus came home from his shift. I showed him Rebecca's consultation notes. He read them. His face went pale. You want to send my sister to prison? I want our money back. She doesn't have it. Then she needs to find a way to get it. Maya. Marcus, she stole from us. She stole our baby. He sat down, put his head in his hands. I know. Your mother defended her. Your father said nothing. Your family chose her over us. I know. So what are we going to do? He looked up at me. Give me 1 week. Let me try to get the money back without involving police. 1 week. Then I'm filing charges. Marcus spent that week calling everyone. His parents, his aunt, his uncle, his cousins, begging for help, begging for money. His mother refused. You gave Tamara access. This is your consequence. His father said they didn't have that kind of money. His aunt hung up when she heard the amount. His uncle said Tamara was young and made mistakes. Nobody helped. Nobody even tried. By day 6, Marcus had raised $4,000 from his own savings, from an advance on his paycheck, from selling his gaming computer. $4,000. We needed $21,000 more. On day 7, I filed a police report. Officer Martinez took my statement, looked at the bank records, looked at Marcus's confirmation that he'd given Tamara temporary access months ago. "This is clear-cut theft," he said. "I'll forward this to the detective unit." 3 days later, 2 detectives visited Tamara's apartment. She wasn't there. They left a card. She didn't call back. They issued a warrant. 2 weeks later, they found her at her new boyfriend's house. They arrested her, charged her with felony theft. She posted bail the next day. Patricia paid it. $10,000. The same Patricia who said she didn't have money to help us found $10,000 for Tamara's bail. That told me everything. Tamara's arraignment was scheduled for 6 weeks later. In the meantime, Marcus's family declared war on us. Patricia called me evil. Luis said I was destroying their family. Tamara's friends flooded my Facebook with messages. "You're sending a young woman to prison over money? You're vindictive. You're cruel. This is why you can't get pregnant. Karma." I deleted my Facebook, deleted Instagram, went silent. At work, I could barely function. My students would ask questions. I'd forget what they asked. I'd stare at the board, blank. My principal, Dr. Morrison, called me into her office. "Maya, are you okay?" "I'm fine." "You're not fine. Your students are concerned. Your colleagues are concerned. I'm concerned." I broke down, told her everything. She listened, handed me tissues. When I finished, she said something I'll never forget. "Take a leave of absence. 2 weeks. Paid. Use it to get yourself together." "I can't." "You can. You need to. This is not a request." I took the 2 weeks, spent them crying, sleeping, not eating. Marcus tried to help, brought me food, sat with me. But I couldn't look at him without seeing his family, without seeing the $25,000, without seeing Tamara's face. One evening, my phone rang. Unknown number. I answered. "Maya?" Female voice. Familiar. "Who is this?" "It's Jessica, Marcus's cousin." Jessica. I'd met her twice. Quiet woman. Kept to herself. "What do you want?" "I need to tell you something. About Tamara." "I don't want to hear it. Please. Just listen." I stayed silent. Jessica continued. "Tamara did this before. To my mom. 5 years ago." My heart stopped. "What?" "My mom gave Tamara access to her account to help with groceries. Tamara withdrew $8,000. Used it for a trip to Vegas." "Your mom pressed charges?" "No. The family convinced her not to. Said it would destroy Tamara's future. My mom dropped it." "Tamara was never punished?" "Never. And she's done it again. To you. Because she learned she could." I felt sick. "Why are you telling me this?" "Because you're doing the right thing. Pressing charges. If someone had held her accountable 5 years ago, she wouldn't have done this to you." "Your family knows about this?" "They all know. Patricia paid my mom back eventually. But nobody talks about it." "Thank you for telling me." "Don't drop the charges, Maya. She needs to face consequences." I hung up. Walked into the living room. Marcus was watching TV. "Your cousin Jessica just called." He looked up. "Why?" "She told me Tamara stole from your aunt 5 years ago. $8,000. Marcus's face changed. "What? You didn't know?" "No, nobody told me." "Your mother paid it back. The family covered it up. They protected her then. That's why she did it again. To us." Marcus stood up, grabbed his phone, called his mother. I could hear her voice through the speaker. "What do you want, Marcus? Did Tamara steal from Aunt Linda 5 years ago?" Silence. "Mom? That was different." "How?" "Linda gave her access willingly." "So did I." "Linda didn't send her daughter to jail." "Because you paid her back." "Tamara was young. She made a mistake." "She's still making mistakes. She stole $25,000 from us. If you loved your sister, you'd forgive her. If you loved your son, you'd help us." Patricia hung up. Marcus threw his phone. It hit the wall, shattered. He sank to the floor, started crying. I'd never seen him cry before. Not when we got negative tests. Not when the doctor said IVF. But now. He cried. I sat next to him, put my arm around him. "I'm sorry," he said. "I know. I'm so sorry." "I know you are. I destroyed everything." "No. Your sister destroyed it. Your family enabled it. This isn't your fault." I gave her access. "You were trying to help your sister. She exploited that." He looked at me, eyes red, face broken. "Do you still love me?" The question hurt. because I'd asked myself the same thing. I love you, I said, but I don't know if I can forgive you yet. I understand. I need time. I'll give you all the time you need. Tamara's court date arrived. We sat in the courtroom. Marcus next to me, Tamara at the defendant's table, Patricia and Luis behind her. They wouldn't look at us. The prosecutor presented the case, showed the bank records, the 15 withdrawals, the $25,000. Tamara's lawyer argued that Marcus had given her access, that this was a family dispute, not criminal theft. The judge listened, then spoke. Access granted for specific assistance does not constitute authorization for unrestricted withdrawal. The amount taken far exceeds any reasonable interpretation of permission. This is conversion. This is theft. Tamara started crying. Patricia reached for her hand. The judge continued. However, given that this is a first offense, I stood up. Your Honor, may I speak? The judge looked at me. You're the victim? Yes. Proceed. This is not her first offense. 5 years ago, she stole $8,000 from her aunt using the same method. The family covered it up. If she'd been held accountable then, she wouldn't have done this to us. The judge looked at Tamara's lawyer. Is this true? The lawyer whispered to Tamara. She nodded. The judge's face hardened. Then this is not a first offense. This is a pattern. He sentenced her to 2 years in prison, suspended sentence, 5 years probation, full restitution of $25,000. If she violated probation or failed to make payments, she'd serve the full 2 years. Patricia screamed. You're destroying her life. Security escorted her out. Luis followed. Tamara sat there, crying. Her lawyer tried to console her. Outside the courtroom, Patricia was waiting. She saw us, charged at me. You bitch! You sent my daughter to probation. Marcus stepped between us. Mom, stop. She destroyed our family. No, Tamara did. How can you side with her over your own sister? Because Tamara stole from us. She stole our baby. Patricia slapped him. The sound echoed. Marcus's face went red. He touched his cheek, looked at his mother. I'm done, he said quietly. What? I'm done. With you, with this family, with all of it. You don't mean that. I do. You've shown me who you are. You'll protect Tamara no matter what she does. You'll attack my wife for wanting justice. You'll defend theft. You'll call IVF playing God. I'm done. He took my hand. We walked away. Patricia screamed after us. We didn't turn back. The restitution payments started the next month. Tamara was required to pay $500 monthly. It would take 50 months, over 4 years, to repay what she stole in one night. The first payment arrived. $500. Not $25,000. But it was something. I opened a separate savings account, put the $500 in, started over. But we couldn't wait 4 years. I was 34. We needed IVF now. Marcus and I talked for hours. We had 2 options. Wait for restitution and save the rest ourselves. That would take 3 more years. Or ask my parents for help. I'd avoided telling them what happened. Too ashamed, too embarrassed. But we were out of options. I called my mom, told her everything. She cried. Why didn't you tell us sooner? I didn't want to burden you. You're our daughter. You're never a burden. 3 days later, my parents visited. My dad handed us a check. $20,000. Dad, we can't. You can. You will. This is not a loan. This is a gift. I started crying. Marcus did too. We'll pay you back, he said. You'll do no such thing, my mom said. You'll use this money to get pregnant. And when that baby is born, you'll bring them to visit their grandparents. We hugged them. Cried with them. They saved us. With Tamara's $500 and my parents' $20,000, we had enough. We called Dr. Chen. Scheduled IVF. The process started. Hormone injections every day. Monitoring appointments. Blood draws. Ultrasounds. My body responded well. 14 eggs retrieved, 12 fertilized, 8 made it to day 5. 3 were genetically normal. We transferred 1. The 2-week wait began. Those 2 weeks were torture. Every twinge in my body, every cramp, every sensation. Was it working? Was it failing? I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't function. Marcus held me every night. Whatever happens, we'll be okay, he said. What if it doesn't work? Then we try again. What if it never works? Then we'll figure out another path. But Maya, I'm not giving up on our family. On day 14, we went for the blood test. Beta-HCG, the pregnancy hormone. They'd call with results in 4 hours. We waited at home. 4 hours felt like 4 years. My phone rang. Dr. Chen's office. Hello? Maya, it's Nurse Sandra. Your beta is positive. I couldn't breathe. What? You're pregnant. Beta is 208. That's a strong number. I dropped the phone, fell to my knees. Marcus picked up the phone. Hello? Yes, this is her husband. She's okay. She's just... Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. He hung up. Dropped down next to me. We're pregnant, he whispered. We're pregnant. We held each other. Cried. After 4 years, after 2 years of saving, after Tamara's theft, after everything, we were pregnant. The first ultrasound was at 6 weeks. We saw the heartbeat. Tiny flutter, but there, strong. Marcus squeezed my hand so hard. That's our baby, he said. That's our baby. 8 weeks. Baby measuring perfectly. 10 weeks. Still perfect. 12 weeks. We heard the heartbeat on the Doppler. Fast. Strong. Beautiful. We made it to the second trimester. I started showing, started feeling movement, started believing this was real. At 20 weeks, we found out the gender, a girl. We were having a daughter. I cried through the whole ultrasound. Marcus did too. What should we name her? He asked. I thought for a moment. Grace. Grace? Because she's our grace. After everything we went through, she's our blessing. Marcus nodded. Grace. I love it. We didn't tell Marcus's family about the pregnancy. They'd tried to reach out a few times. Patricia sent messages. Can we talk? I miss my son. Family should forgive. Marcus blocked her number. We told my parents. They cried with joy, threw us a small shower, just close friends, people who'd supported us through everything. It was perfect. At 37 weeks, my water broke. 3 a.m. We rushed to the hospital. Labor lasted 18 hours. Long, painful, exhausting, but worth every second. At 9:23 p.m., Grace Elena Martinez was born. 7 pounds, 4 ounces. Perfect. They put her on my chest. She looked up at me. Eyes wide. Marcus touched her hand. She grabbed his finger. Hi, baby girl, he whispered. We've been waiting for you. I couldn't stop crying. 4 years of trying. 2 years of saving. 1 major theft. Multiple betrayals. All worth it. For this moment. For her. 6 months after Grace was born, my doorbell rang. I was feeding Grace. Marcus was at work. I looked through the peephole. Patricia. My heart sank. I didn't open the door. Maya, I know you're in there. Please. I just want to talk. I stayed quiet. I want to meet my granddaughter. Still quiet. I'm sorry. For everything. Please. Grace started fussing. Patricia heard. Is that her? Maya, please. I'm her grandmother. I opened the door, but kept the chain lock on. What do you want, Patricia? I want to apologize. I want to meet Grace. I want to be part of her life. Why? Because she's my granddaughter. You called IVF playing God. You said maybe we shouldn't have kids. You defended the daughter who stole from us. You paid her bail, but wouldn't help us. You slapped your son. Why would we let you near our daughter? Patricia's face crumpled. I was wrong. About everything. I see that now. Do you? Tamara violated her probation last month. She missed 3 payments, stopped showing up to her probation meetings. They arrested her. She's serving her sentence now. 2 years. I felt nothing. No sympathy. No satisfaction. Nothing. I'm sorry to hear that. She destroyed herself. I enabled her. I see that now. I protected her when I should have held her accountable. You're right. You did. Can you forgive me? I don't know. Maybe someday. But not today. Can I at least see Grace? Just for a moment? I looked at Grace in my arms. Her perfect face. Her tiny hands. Everything we fought for. No, I said. Please. You made your choices. You chose Tamara over us. Over your son. Over your granddaughter. Now you live with those choices. Maya, if you want a relationship with Grace, you need to rebuild your relationship with Marcus first. Not me. Him. He's your son. He's the one you hurt most. Start there. I closed the door. Heard her crying on the other side. She eventually left. I told Marcus that night. Your mom came by. What did she want? To meet Grace. To apologize. What did you say? I said she needs to rebuild her relationship with you first. Marcus looked at Grace sleeping in her bassinet. Do you think I should talk to her? That's your decision. Not mine. What do you think I should do? I think you should do whatever feels right for you. If you want your mom in your life, in Grace's life, that's your choice. If you don't, That's also your choice. Do you want her in Grace's life? I thought about it. I want Grace to have grandparents who love her, who would protect her, who would never put her in harm's way. I don't know if your mom is that person yet. Marcus nodded. Me neither. 3 months later, Patricia sent a letter, a real letter, handwritten, 10 pages. She apologized for everything, for defending Tamara, for calling IVF, playing God, for not helping us, for slapping Marcus, for choosing Tamara over us. She explained that she'd started therapy, was working through her enabling behaviors, understanding her role in Tamara's actions. She didn't ask to see Grace, didn't ask for forgiveness, just apologized. Marcus read it, cried while reading it. She's trying, he said. I can see that. Do you think we should respond? Do you want to? Maybe. Not now. But maybe eventually. Then take your time. There's no rush. A year passed. Grace turned 1. We threw a small party. My parents, our close friends. Grace smashed her cake, laughed, covered herself in frosting. It was perfect. Marcus got a text during the party. He looked at it. His face changed. What is it? Tamara got released early. Good behavior. How do you feel? I don't know. I hope she learned something. Do you think she did? I don't know. 2 weeks later, Tamara sent Marcus a message. I'm out. I'm sorry for everything. I'm in a program now, working to make better choices. I don't expect forgiveness. I just wanted you to know I'm trying. Marcus showed me. What should I do? What do you want to do? Part of me wants to respond. Part of me never wants to speak to her again. Both of those feelings are valid. He thought for a long time, then typed a response. I'm glad you're working on yourself. I'm not ready to have you in my life yet. Maybe someday. I hope you continue making better choices. He hit send. How do you feel? I asked. I don't know, but I think I did the right thing. I think so too. Grace is 3 now. She's beautiful, smart, funny. Everything we dreamed of. Marcus and I are stronger than ever. The theft, the betrayal, the family drama, it almost destroyed us. But we fought through it together. Patricia sends cards on Grace's birthday. On holidays, Marcus responds, sometimes. They're rebuilding, slowly. I stay cordial, but keep distance. Some wounds take time. Tamara completed her probation, made all her restitution payments. We never spoke to her again. I don't know if we ever will. Maybe forgiveness will come someday. Maybe it won't. But I've learned something through all of this. Family isn't just blood. Family is who shows up, who supports you, who protects you. My parents showed up with $20,000, with love, with grace. Marcus showed up, cut off his family when they attacked me, chose our marriage over his mother, chose our daughter over his sister. And I showed up for myself by pressing charges, by demanding justice, by refusing to let theft destroy our dream. To anyone going through infertility, to anyone being betrayed by family, to anyone feeling like giving up, don't. Your family might not support you, but someone will. Your path might not be easy, but it's worth it. Your baby is worth fighting for. Grace just turned 3 last month. She loves dinosaurs and books and singing. Every day, she does something that makes me smile. Every day, I remember what we went through to get her. And every day, I'm grateful because she's here. Our miracle, our grace, worth every tear, every sacrifice, every fight. If you're struggling with fertility right now, I want you to know something. Your body isn't broken. You're not being punished. This isn't your fault. Sometimes the path to motherhood takes us through valleys we never expected, through betrayals we never saw coming, through pain we didn't deserve. But on the other side of that valley is your baby, waiting for you. Don't give up. And if you need help understanding your body's fertility signals, I've created something for you. It's a free guide I wish I'd had when I was trying. It's called 7 Signs of Ovulation to Watch For. These are the 7 subtle signals your body gives you every month. Signals most doctors never mention. Signals that can help you time things perfectly, even if your cycles are irregular, even if you've been trying for years, even if you feel like your body isn't cooperating. You can download it right now at www.theinfertilitysecrets.com. That's www.theinfertilitysecrets.com. 7 Signs of Ovulation to Watch For, completely free. No credit card needed, just information that might change everything for you. The same way understanding my body changed everything for me. Go get it now. Your baby is waiting, and you deserve all the support you can get on this journey. www.theinfertilitysecrets.com. Thank you for listening to my story. I'm Maya, and I'm sending you love, strength, and hope. Your time is coming, I promise. But let me tell you what happened to everyone else in this story, because karma is real, and it came for all of them. Tamara served 18 months of her 2-year sentence, got out for good behavior, but her life was never the same. The felony conviction meant she couldn't get decent jobs. She'd apply places, background checks would come back, felony theft, employers would pass. She ended up working minimum wage, retail, fast food, living paycheck to paycheck, the same way we did while saving for IVF. She tried to date, but when men found out about her conviction, they'd leave. I can't trust someone who steals from family. She's 31 now, still single, still struggling, still paying for that one decision. Patricia took it even harder. After Tamara went to prison, Patricia fell into depression, realized she'd lost both her children. Tamara to prison, Marcus to us. She'd enabled Tamara's behavior for years, always making excuses, always protecting her, and it backfired. She started therapy, like I said, but it took her years to understand the damage she'd caused, not just to us, but to Tamara, by never holding her accountable, by always bailing her out. Patricia had taught Tamara that actions don't have consequences, until they did. Now Patricia sees Tamara once a month at Tamara's tiny apartment, where Tamara struggles to pay rent, where Tamara works 2 jobs just to survive. Patricia cries every time she leaves, knowing she created this. Luis, Marcus's father, stayed quiet through everything, never defended us, but never defended Tamara either. Just watched. He reached out to Marcus eventually, asked to meet Grace. Marcus agreed, but their relationship is strained. Grace calls him Papa Luis, but she doesn't know him well. He visits maybe 4 times a year, always uncomfortable, always guilty, always wishing he'd spoken up when it mattered. Jessica, the cousin who told me about Tamara's previous theft, became our ally. She cut off most of Marcus's family. They're toxic, she told us. I should have spoken up years ago. She visits us often, brings gifts for Grace, has become like a sister to me. Her mom, Aunt Linda, also reconciled with us. She apologized for not warning us about Tamara. I thought she'd changed, Linda said. I was wrong. Linda helped babysit Grace when she was little, became a grandmother figure, made up for Patricia's absence. The friends who attacked me online, most of them deleted their comments once they learned the truth. Some reached out. We didn't know the full story. We're sorry. I didn't respond. They showed me who they were, the ones who rushed to defend a thief without knowing facts. I don't need friends like that. Dr. Chen, our IVF doctor, wrote us a card when Grace was born. You fought so hard for this. She's lucky to have you as parents. We framed it, hung it in Grace's nursery, as a reminder of everything we overcame. Now let me tell you about the moment everything changed for me. Grace was 6 months old. I was holding her, feeding her a bottle. She looked up at me, smiled. That baby smile that makes everything worth it. And I realized something. Tamara didn't steal our baby. She tried. She stole our money. She stole our time. She stole our peace. But she didn't steal Grace, because Grace is here, in my arms, smiling, healthy, perfect. Tamara's theft delayed us, hurt us, changed us, but it didn't defeat us. We won. Not because we pressed charges, not because Tamara went to prison, but because we refused to give up. We found another way. We asked for help. We rebuilt. And we got our daughter. That's the victory. Sometimes people ask me if I forgive Tamara. I don't know. Forgiveness is complicated. Part of me understands. She was young, made terrible choices, didn't think through consequences. Part of me will never forget what she did. How she laughed when I begged for the money back. How she said we shouldn't have kids. How she showed 0 remorse. Maybe one day I'll forgive her. Maybe I won't. But I've learned I don't need to forgive her to move on. I can hold her accountable and still find peace. I can demand justice and still find joy. Those things aren't mutually exclusive. Marcus and I are different now, stronger, but different. We don't trust as easily. We protect our money carefully. We keep boundaries with family, but we also appreciate what we have more. Every moment with Grace feels precious because we know what we almost lost. We celebrate small things. Her first word, her first step, her first day of preschool. Things some parents take for granted. We don't, because we know how close we came to not having this. Grace just started asking questions about family. Why don't I see Grandma Patricia? Where does Aunt Tamara live? Why do my friends have big families and we don't? We tell her age-appropriate truths. Some families are big, some are small. Ours is just right. Grandma Patricia made some mistakes. We're working on fixing things. Family is about people who love you and keep you safe. One day, we'll tell her the full story when she's old enough to understand, when she can process the betrayal, the theft, the fight we put up to get her here. But for now, we shield her. Let her be a kid. Let her think the world is simple and safe. She'll learn it's not soon enough. Last month, something unexpected happened. We got a letter from Tamara, handwritten, mailed to our house. I don't know how she got our address. Marcus opened it. Read it. His face was unreadable. What does it say? I asked. He handed it to me. I read it. Dear Marcus and Maya, I know I have no right to write to you, no right to ask for anything, no right to even speak your names. But I need to say this. I'm sorry. I know that's not enough. It will never be enough. But I need you to know I understand what I did. I didn't just steal money. I stole your hope, your dream, your chance at becoming parents. I was selfish, cruel, thoughtless. I told myself it was just money, that you'd save more, that it wasn't that serious. But it was serious. It was everything. I've spent 3 years thinking about what I did. 2 years in prison. 1 year trying to rebuild. And every day, I think about you, about the pain I caused, about the family I destroyed. I don't expect forgiveness. I don't deserve it. But I wanted you to know I'm sorry. And I wanted you to know something else. I heard through the family that you had a baby, a daughter. I'm happy for you, truly. I know that's probably hard to believe, but I am. You deserved to be parents. You fought for it. You earned it. I hope she's healthy. I hope she's happy. I hope she never knows what I did to you. I'm not asking to meet her. I'm not asking to be in your lives. I'm just asking you to know that I'm sorry and that I wish I could take it all back. Tamara, I finished reading. Looked at Marcus. What do you think? He shook his head. I don't know what to think. Do you believe her? Part of me does. Part of me thinks this is just more manipulation. What do you want to do? Nothing. I don't want to respond. I don't want to engage. I just want to move on. Okay. We threw the letter away. Maybe that makes us cold. Maybe that makes us unforgiving. But we've given enough. We've lost enough. We don't owe her our energy, our time, our peace. She made her choices. We're making ours. 6 months after that letter, Patricia asked to see Grace for her 3rd birthday. Marcus and I talked about it for weeks, going back and forth. Finally, we agreed. 1 hour at our house, with us present the whole time. Patricia arrived exactly on time, brought a gift, a stuffed elephant. Grace loved elephants. She must have asked Marcus. Grace was shy at first, hid behind my legs. But Patricia was patient, sat on the floor, let Grace come to her. Eventually, Grace took the elephant, said thank you, showed Patricia her toys. Patricia cried, watching her. She's beautiful, she whispered to Marcus. She is. Thank you for letting me meet her. This doesn't fix everything, Marcus said. I know. You hurt us. Badly. I know. If you want to be part of her life, you need to respect our boundaries. I will. I promise. After that visit, Patricia started coming once a month, always at our house, always with us present, always respectful. She never brought up Tamara, never tried to justify what happened, just loved Grace. Slowly, Marcus started softening toward her. She's trying, he'd say. I can see that. Do you think we can trust her again? I don't know, but I think we can try. Now, 2 years later, Patricia babysits sometimes, picks Grace up from preschool, takes her to the park. She's earned back some trust. Not all of it, maybe never all of it, but some. Tamara never reached out again after that letter. Marcus heard through family that she moved to another state, started over, somewhere new. I hope she found peace. I hope she learned from her mistakes. But I don't think about her much anymore. She's a chapter in our story, a painful one. But not the whole story. Grace is the whole story. Every morning, I wake up to her little voice. Mama! Mama! Every morning, I think about how close we came to not having this. And every morning, I'm grateful for my parents who helped us, for the lawyer who guided us, for Marcus who chose us, for Dr. Chen who gave us grace, for everyone who showed up when it mattered. If you're reading this and going through infertility, I want you to hear something. People will fail you. Family might betray you. Life will knock you down, but you can still win. You can still get your baby. It might not look like you planned. It might cost more than you expected. It might take longer than you hoped, but you can still get there. Don't let other people's failures stop you. Don't let betrayal defeat you. Don't let setbacks convince you to quit. Your baby is worth fighting for, even when the fight gets ugly, even when family turns on you, even when you have to stand alone. Keep fighting because the victory is real. The joy is real. The baby is real. Grace just ran into my room. She's holding a book. Mama, read this. I'm going to read to my daughter now. The daughter I fought for. The daughter who almost didn't happen. The daughter who made everything worth it. And if you're still trying, I'm rooting for you. Your grace is coming. Your miracle is coming. Don't give up. And if you need help understanding your fertility better, go to www.theinfertilitysecrets.com. Download my free guide, 7 Signs of Ovulation to Watch For. These 7 signs help me understand my body. They might help you too. www.theinfertilitysecrets.com. Free download, no credit card, just support. Thank you for listening to my story. I'm Maya, and I believe in you. Your baby is worth the fight. Now let me tell you about something I learned through all of this, something nobody talks about. The invisible cost of infertility. People see the medical bills, the IVF costs, the clinic visits, but they don't see the other costs, the emotional ones, the relational ones, the ones that almost destroyed me. Every negative test cost me a piece of my hope. Every pregnancy announcement from someone else cost me a piece of my joy. Every baby shower invitation cost me a piece of my peace. I stopped going to family events because someone was always pregnant, always showing off their bump, always talking about their easy conception. We weren't even trying. Those words felt like knives. I stopped seeing certain friends, the ones who got pregnant on their first try, the ones who complained about pregnancy symptoms, the ones who said, "Just relax and it'll happen." I couldn't be around them. Their presence reminded me of what I didn't have. My marriage almost ended, not because of the theft, that came later, but because infertility changes you. It makes you obsessive. Every cycle becomes all-consuming. Tracking ovulation, timing intimacy, analyzing symptoms. Marcus felt like a sperm donor, not a husband. "Can we just have sex without it being about making a baby?" he asked once. I said no. Because every chance mattered. Every cycle counted. I couldn't waste opportunities, but in the process, I almost wasted my marriage. Work suffered too. I'd be teaching. A student would ask a question. I'd be thinking about my fertility tracking app. Did I ovulate yet? Should we try tonight? What if this is the month? I was physically present, mentally absent. My principal noticed. My colleagues noticed. My students noticed. "Mrs. Martinez, are you okay? You seem distracted. Is everything all right?" I'd lie, say I was fine. But I wasn't fine. I was drowning. The theft made it worse, because then I had something to blame, someone to hate. Tamara became the focal point of all my pain. If she hadn't stolen the money, I'd be pregnant by now. If she hadn't betrayed us, we'd have our baby. If she hadn't existed, everything would be fine. I obsessed over her, checked her social media constantly, looked at her posts, her photos, her life continuing normally while ours fell apart. It was toxic, unhealthy, consuming. Marcus finally confronted me. "You need to stop." Stop what? Stop checking on Tamara. Stop obsessing. Stop letting her steal anything else from us. She stole our baby. No, she stole money. We're still going to get our baby, but not if you destroy yourself first. He was right. But I couldn't stop. Not until Grace was born. That's when everything shifted. The moment they put her in my arms. The moment I saw her face. All that pain, all that obsession, all that rage, it dissolved. Not completely, not instantly, but gradually, because now I had something bigger than my pain. I had Grace. She needed me present, not distracted, not obsessing, not drowning in past hurt. So I started healing. Slowly, I joined a support group for women who'd experienced infertility, women who understood, who'd walked this path, who'd come out the other side. One woman, Sarah, became a close friend. She'd tried for 7 years, multiple miscarriages, failed 4F cycles, finally adopted. "The baby isn't always the one you expected," she said, "but they're always the one you needed." Another woman, Jennifer, had twins through IVF after 6 years of trying. "People think having the baby fixes everything," she said. "It doesn't. You still carry the trauma. You still remember the pain. But now you have joy alongside it." She was right. I still have hard days. Days when I see pregnant women and feel a pang. Not because I want to be pregnant again, but because I remember how hard it was, how much I wanted it, how unfair it felt. Those feelings don't disappear just because you win. They live alongside your joy. Grace is 4 now. She's in preschool. She has friends. She's learning to read. She's obsessed with dinosaurs and princesses in equal measure. She's perfect. But she's also a reminder. Every milestone she hits, every birthday she celebrates. I remember what we went through to get here. Last week, one of her preschool friends had a baby sister. Grace came home excited. "Mama, Sophia has a baby sister. Can I have a baby sister?" My heart stopped. Marcus and I looked at each other. We have 2 frozen embryos left from our IVF cycle. We've talked about using them, about giving Grace a sibling, but we're scared. Scared to go through it again. Scared of the hope. Scared of the potential failure. Maybe one day, I told Grace. She smiled. Went back to playing. But the question stayed with me. Would we try again? Could we handle another round? Do we risk our peace for another baby? Marcus and I talked that night. "What do you want to do?" he asked. "I don't know. Part of me wants to try. Part of me is terrified." Me too. What if it doesn't work? Then Grace is enough. She's always been enough. What if it does work? Then we're blessed twice. We decided to wait. Give ourselves more time. Let Grace get a little older. Let our hearts heal a little more. Maybe we'll use those embryos. Maybe we won't. But we have options, and that's a gift in itself. Some women never get that. Never get the choice. Never get the frozen embryos. Never get the baby. I think about them often. The women still in the trenches, still taking negative tests, still watching everyone else get pregnant, still wondering if it'll ever be their turn. I want them to know something. You're not forgotten. You're not alone. You're not less than. Your struggle matters. Your pain is valid. Your hope is not foolish. And when your baby comes, and I believe they will, it'll be the sweetest victory because you fought for it. You earned it. You never gave up. I didn't give up. Even when Tamara stole from us, even when Marcus's family turned on us, even when it seemed impossible, I kept fighting. And now I have Grace, worth every tear, every fight, every dollar, every sleepless night, every negative test, every betrayal, all of it, worth it for her. If you're still in the fight, keep going. Your grace is coming. Your miracle is waiting. Don't let anyone steal it from you. Not family, not circumstances, not even your own doubt. Keep fighting. And if you need help understanding your cycle better, go to www.theinfertilitysecrets.com right now. Download 7 signs of ovulation to watch for. It's free. It's helpful. It might be the tool you've been missing. www.theinfertilitysecrets.com. 7 signs. Free guide. Go get it. Thank you for listening. I'm Maya, and I'm cheering for you. Your baby is coming, I promise. Before I go, let me tell you one more thing, something I wish someone had told me. When you're in the middle of infertility, you think the pain will last forever. Every negative test feels permanent. Every failed cycle feels final. Every pregnancy announcement from someone else feels like proof you'll never have your turn. I spent 3 years believing I'd never be a mother, that my body was broken, that God had forgotten me. That happiness was for other people, not me. I watched my younger sister get pregnant twice, watched my best friend have 3 kids in 4 years, watched strangers in grocery stores with their babies, and every single time it hurt. Every single time I went home and cried. Every single time I asked why. Why them? Why not me? What did I do wrong? What am I being punished for? But here's what I learned. I wasn't being punished. My path was just different, longer, harder, more expensive, more painful, but not less valid. And when Grace finally arrived, I understood something profound. She was always meant to be my daughter, not 3 years earlier, not through natural conception, not the easy way, but this way, through IVF, through my parents' help, through fighting for her, because that fight made me the mother she needed, a mother who never takes a single moment for granted, a mother who knows the value of what she has. A mother who will fight for her child no matter what. That's who I became through this journey. Would I have chosen this path if given the option? Number. Would I change it now? Also number. Because this path gave me grace, and it gave me strength I didn't know I had. It showed me who really loves me. My parents, Marcus, Jessica, Aunt Linda, the people who showed up. It also showed me who I couldn't count on. And that's valuable information too. Painful, but valuable. Now I know who to trust, who to let into Grace's life, who to keep at arm's length. That clarity came at a cost, but it was worth it. You'll gain that clarity too. Through your journey, you'll learn who your people are, who celebrates with you, who mourns with you, who fights for you. Those people are your real family. Blood doesn't make family. Loyalty does. Support does. Love does. Remember that. When family disappoints you, when people you trusted betray you, when you feel alone, you're not alone. Your people are out there, finding you, supporting you, believing in you. Marcus and I just celebrated our 10th wedding anniversary, 10 years. 4 of them spent trying to conceive. 2 of them spent saving for IVF. 1 of them spent fighting Tamara's theft. 3 of them spent raising Grace. It feels like a lifetime ago. That woman on the bathroom floor, surrounded by negative tests, crying, hopeless, broken. She feels like a stranger now. I can barely remember her pain, not because I've forgotten, but because joy has a way of softening old wounds. Grace's laughter, her tiny hands, her voice saying, "Mama." It heals things I didn't know were still broken. Last night, Grace crawled into bed with us. She does that sometimes. Has a nightmare. Wants comfort. She squeezed between Marcus and me, put her little hand on my face. "I love you, Mama. I love you too, baby girl. Will you always be my mama? Always. Forever. No matter what." She smiled, fell back asleep. I laid there, watching her breathe, thinking about everything we went through. The pain, the betrayal, the money, the fight. All of it. Worth it. Every single second. For her. That's what I want you to remember. When you're in the darkest moment, when you want to give up, when it feels impossible, your baby is worth it. They're worth the pain, worth the money, worth the fight, worth everything. Don't give up on them. Don't give up on yourself. Your story isn't over. It's just beginning. And the best chapter? It hasn't been written yet, but it will be. With your baby in your arms, smiling up at you, making everything worthwhile. Keep going, keep fighting, keep believing. Your miracle is coming. I'm living proof. Grace is living proof. So are thousands of other women who refused to give up. Join us on the other side. Your baby is waiting. And if you need support on your journey, remember to visit www.theinfertilitysecrets.com. Download 7 signs of ovulation to watch for. Understanding your body is the first step. Knowledge is power, and you deserve all the power you can get on this journey. www.theinfertilitysecrets.com. Free guide. Instant download. 7 signs that might change everything. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for not giving up. Your baby needs you to keep going, and I believe you will. I'm Maya, mother to Grace. Warrior, survivor, believer, and I'm sending you all the strength I have. You've got this. Go get your baby.